What's up, everybody? Welcome to Nerd Talk.
It's a beautiful day in this neighborhood, a beautiful day in this neighbor. Won't you be mine? Won't you be mine? Won't you be my neighbor?
What the f?
Hi, neighbor. How are you?
That's a slick sweater, though.
Like that?
Where'd you get that?
It's my old man sweater.
It's your old man sweater?
Yeah, when you get old like me, you get cold.
It
you get
actually
the
looks like
chills.
something.
You get the vapors.
It looks like something Will Smith would wear in one of his futuristic movies where
Well,
he's trying to move his kid.
I don't know.
Where did you stole it from?
Yeah. Welcome to Nerd Talk. I'm More Tech the Batman. This is Boss Tech. That's Darth Taylor. And over there is Cytokins joining us once again. And, you know, back to his regular duties as TD. Sausage Link is back behind
See a
me.
haircut?
Yeah, I see his haircut.
That's why he hasn't been on.
Yeah, he didn't want to come on the show because his hair got murdered.
God, it was awful.
We got a lot to talk about today, though.
Man, we have got a ton of talking about.
We got
We've
Walking Dead,
Loot Crate,
Loot Crate,
Marvel,
some Marvel stuff,
Fallout,
some video game stuff.
Universal.
Yep. And we also have something to ruffle John's feathers.
Oh,
But we're going to save that for a little bit later.
Yes, we do.
I make this joke all the time that if you see a shiny red button, I'm the guy that has to walk up and push it.
Yep.
I found a shiny red button today.
Oh, you did, you did.
This is something like, all right, look, we should give him a little bit of backstory and then we'll just cut him off. Because
Yeah.
the backstory starts is that we do a show at iHeartMedia called Let's Talk Nutrition.
Yep.
The host on the show is a very good friend of ours, but he's also one of those guys that believes in climate change and things like that. He's a big advocate.
Climate change, don't get me started.
Global warming and all that good stuff. Well, this guy over here, that's one of his favorite subjects.
Yep.
And today on another show that we do, we had a pretty cool guest, and he brought in this book, and he talked a little bit about it, and that's what we're going to be talking about. But up first, we've got Walking Dead.
Oh, my God.
Our weekly Walking Dead review.
So let's just jump right in. Okay, let's just jump right in here. It wasn't one of these just huge action, but the storyline, people grew balls. Some guy got his dick bit off. Somebody got shot in the head, right? And then they
Why would
got
I want to watch a
attacked.
show about someone getting his junk bit off?
Well, okay.
It's not
That
junk.
sounds
It's probably
terrible.
good
So-
stuff. How do you know?
So
It must have been
Denise,
junk if it was bit off.
I'm going to start off with in the beginning of the show. You know, Denise, who is the doctor
Yeah.
for our clan,
Yep.
really wanted to get out and get some medicine, but I think she really wanted to get outside the wall to experience what all these other people have experienced.
Right.
Other than the walkers that came in there. Actually, she called them roamers, right? Yeah, walkers. They
I
came
haven't
in.
called them roamers in a long
I'd say
time.
those in Alexandria called them
It's an
roamers,
Alexandria thing.
and
It
then
wasn't-
the
it
ones
wasn't
from
archives.
Woodbury
Yeah.
called them biters. Everyone's had a different name
Everyone's
for
got a
them.
different name.
Yeah, I remember the opening scene where the one girl's like arguing with the other guy about going to dinner or something, and then the doctor is standing behind her. She's like, I didn't hear nothing.
Yeah. Well, okay. Well, the one that said I didn't hear nothing.
Yeah.
Well, so she wanted to go out, and Daryl and Rosita were like, "No, you really shouldn't. This is stupid. I
You're
don't-
inexperienced. You're
Yeah,
gonna
you don't.
die out
You don't
there."
know what's going on. You don't get it. No, I want to go out. I'm
But
going out with you or without
based
you.
on like a walker getting her, right? They're worried, more worried she's not going to know what to do. When a zombie
Exactly.
hits.
Exactly. So they get out. Well, guess what? Then you see Eugene and
Abraham leaves as well.
walking out for patrol, and we're like, and even we were like, oh, that's a recipe for disaster. Because what if Abraham flashes back and goes, oh my God, this is the guy that almost, and then you know he wouldn't tell me the truth, and he's not really done anything to make himself part of the group.
Right.
Well,
There's some bad blood.
there is some bad blood. And you know, Abraham's been really good about, you know, whole 9 yards. We'll deal with it as it goes along. And then of course, you know, Carol's Carol's
Though Eugene did make a great find with
I
the
did- I
whole
did-
bullet manufacturing
he did.
design.
So his place is getting better and
I would say,
better.
as
Right.
Abraham said, he's like, that is your skill set. He's like, you can make things that people can't. He's like, you can fix things that people can't.
Yeah.
And
Speak-
Eugene
speak-
actually said that it was going to be, it's like land of trade. If were able to do that, they would be the ones
You
who'd
could
be
trade
providing
bullets,
bullets.
for food.
Yeah,
And,
which bullets are pretty valuable.
Exactly.
Who was Carol smooching on? I noticed that. I was like,
That's
she's sitting on
an
a bench right in the beginning.
Alexandrian.
Oh, it's just some
That
other
happened
dude.
a couple episodes ago.
Yeah, but
Yeah, kind of. It kind of got in there.
Well, that's
and-
another thing.
You're
Carol,
lucky I make it past 5 minutes on this show. Just saying.
well,
It's either
Carol,
I'm sleeping or I'm like, I like, hey, I don't want to sound like an idiot tomorrow on Nerd Talk, so I'll watch it.
That's because this show's for intelligent people only. So, I mean, it's okay.
You gotta
Well, it
follow
put me
it.
to sleep.
It put you to sleep.
It was so boring.
No,
you know what I
you-
did like though is the melted zombie. That was awesome. And when the redhead girl, but I'm not sure if that was the episode before.
That was last episode.
Where she got impaled and then her face ripped off, and I was like, oh my god,
Oh,
this
that
is
was last
awesome.
one. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the way you end an awesome show right there.
Well, no, I did you. So obviously you fell asleep and didn't watch the end of the show.
no, I did. I watched.
Okay, so
Yeah.
when
I don't want to say nothing. I'll let you
when
spoil it.
Denise got it in the head, holy crap!
I think you guys should. You should.
Yeah. I mean,
But see, I
See,
agree
I mean,
with.
look,
I
look at
agree
the
with,
shot. I mean, it's like boom, and she didn't even know what happened. It
was
was
like, she's
so
still
fast, so
smiling and-
quick.
She still was talking.
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
that's like the third time they've done this.
I say,
on
well, the thing
show.
is, the brain tries to
actually,
finish its
this
thought
is,
before
this is
the
the
muscles.
first time we've
all-
had somebody die this way on the show.
No, no,
In
no.
the comic books, though.
Other people have been hit in the head
Yeah.
and finished their sentence.
Right.
Been like
Well,
Jack
she
Carlin.
finished it. Her brain,
Dad?
the brain said, "I got to finish this thought," and so it did. But she was dead while
So
it
the
was
brain,
talking.
the brain
She
didn't
wasn't
process
even
she was dead yet.
there.
It was like
Yeah, that was probably one of the coolest kills I've seen. But
was
it
definitely
goes
one of my
back to
favorite
my
ones.
point, though. It's like you had the beginning of the show where I piqued my interest because I'm like, who's Carol smooching on? What's
Yeah.
Daryl think about
Yep.
that? And then there was a whole bunch of nothing, and then that awesome headshot.
Well, you got to build up to those.
Well,
Who killed her?
well, the whole lot of nothing.
Oh,
was a lot of-
Burnface. I forget his name.
the
but from
same guy
comic.
that took Daryl's crossbow and motorcycle.
Dwight.
Like four or five.
And then it
episodes
goes to
ago.
Rick interrogating
Yeah.
the guy about the motorcycle, and then he just aces him like it was no
Right.
big thing.
Then Rick has turned cold, man.
Yeah,
It's just
that was kind of cool to see because
I was like,
Cole,
I-
it's now it's like, oh, you don't agree with me? Boom, you're dead.
As I do
Oh, well.
online, he's like, oh,
That's the way
sorry, how to
Rick
come
ought
to
to be.
this.
Man, that was my biggest complaint about
Yeah.
Rick. Remember, it
Yeah.
was that he's just too soft. He's
He started
too
getting
whiny,
feelings again.
Yeah.
Now they're gone.
because that chick's dead.
That's what I'm telling you. As soon as he had to pull everyone out of Alexandria and keep everybody alive through a horde, he's like, I can't. He's like, I just can't be soft anymore. It just doesn't work like that.
Yeah, I'm
He's like, so
wondering when all the
everyone lives by
honeys-
my rule.
I'm wondering when all the honeys in this town start figuring out that if you mess with Rick, you die.
Pretty much.
Yeah, like Michonne's like the only one that hasn't like died yet.
It's
you know?
because Michonne can
Michonne's-
defend herself. Yeah.
Exactly.
Well,
Michonne's
and
like,
I-
I don't
you
need
know,
no man.
And you got to give Rosita props because she could have let Abraham get shot, but she cleaned up.
Yeah,
And it was like one of those, yep, I just covered your ass.
yeah, but that was still no Negan, right?
Nope.
Nope.
I was
He's
kinda
coming in
bummed.
the last
Negan's,
episode. most
yeah,
likely.
it'll
They're still doing that. I'm Negan. Everybody's Negan.
Everybody's
kind of thing.
Negan.
Yeah.
We're
Yeah.
all Negan.
There's apparently a leak about it. People are saying that Glenn's going to possibly die, but it's not going to be by Negan. That apparently the leaked script said that Negan forces Rick to kill Glenn.
Oh, whoa! I wonder
He
what
must get
situation
bit.
would lead up to that.
Or just, I mean, knowing how Negan is in the comic books, anything can
brutal,
happen.
yes.
He's so brutal that, like, he probably gives him an ultimatum. He's like, you either kill him right now or I kill everyone here.
Or he'll go grab little kids. He'll be like, "This little kid's gonna get it."
I could see him doing that. I
Yeah.
could see him taking Carl.
No, the baby.
Or the baby.
Yeah.
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 You can kill the dad, or you can kill Maggie and the child.
It's not.
Your choice.
It's
Go
not
for it, man.
outside the realm of possibility that Negan would have a pit of walkers and he would be dangling the baby over the pit of walkers.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
how
he'd easily
crazy
do
it
that.
is.
Easily.
But in the book, Lucille is the
sounds
one
like
that
a
takes
great
Glenn
episode.
out. So
Yeah.
I doubt they're gonna do that. But in the comic, that was like one of the most powerful moments ever
Well,
in the
it's
entire thing.
one
is
of the most
death Glenn.
gruesome moments. I mean, it's just
Yeah.
he bashes his head in until there's literally
And
nothing
he's cracking
but
up the
guts.
whole time.
Yeah.
He's laughing the whole time. So it was awesome.
And then of course, good old Eugene gets caught
Yeah.
because he grew a pair of balls and went
Abraham
off
left him.
on Abraham and
Speaking of
Abraham.
Eugene, we can watch something.
All right, go
Oh,
ahead.
roll a clip then, dude.
Yeah, that's not the clip.
Yeah.
No,
that's
that's
us.
it. We can still talk.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
There's Burnface.
so he's like, right in the
Bobbing
dick.
for apples.
Oh,
Oh,
my
man.
God.
He went
And
bobbing
then
for
Abraham
walnuts.
gets, everybody was like, oh my God, how could you give up Abraham? But
It's all
he
planned.
knew Abraham would handle himself.
Yeah.
And then it just cleans house. I can't believe they're that close and they missed that many guys.
See, what does he got? Vampire teeth? How does he get through the actual pants?
Well, I guess if you got big mouth and big teeth, you can get
Does
through
anybody
it.
remember the name of that character, Burnface?
No, I don't know.
Dwight.
Dwight.
It's Dwight.
That
Yeah,
just
that's
looks
what I thought.
awful.
But in the
Yeah, 'cause
comic,
the
Dwight,
video name
terrible.
is Dwight's
Dwight flips
chopped off, and I'm like, wow.
Yeah, in the comic, Dwight flips sides. And he joins Rick's group at some point.
After a while.
After a while. I don't think that's
I'm saying,
happening
I
now,
don't think
man.
it-
Not right now, it's
Well,
not.
not.
I think
Dwight's
that's
gonna be
moment.
like, sitting here all bandaged up and be like, I'm here to join your group.
Yeah. You.
I can't be straight
Well,
now.
and here's the thing. So now you got to start thinking.
Unless he
That-
had a curve and it fixed the curve.
Now you've got to start thinking. Okay, Negan knows about these guys now
Oh, yeah, for
because
sure.
they've been watching.
Well, he said we want inside your place. It looks really nice inside there. So they obviously like, okay, we've been watching you, but
Yeah.
we know if we tried to go at you straight ahead, we'd probably die.
I don't think they want to stay there though, because he just said he's like you're gonna walk us in. We're gonna take what we want, and whoever we want,
Who
and
we
we're gonna
want.
leave.
Who we
Who
want.
is a really key word there,
Who
which
we
means they
want.
want people. They want stuff, which means they know people like down to the person and their traits
Yeah.
inside. So they've got close
Well,
eyes.
he has this whole other talent that he's grabbing people and resources from other small communities that are protecting
Like Hilltop.
themselves. Yep, and he wants to build his own. That's how it was in the comics.
And Bernie.
I'd imagine they're kind of following that same.
I don't know, but I think if I was the Hilltop guys, I'd change my name to not the Saviors, as the I'm kind of getting it done group.
the Get Her Done group.
Just saying, man.
Well, we haven't seen the kingdom yet. The kingdom is where we see Ezekiel, and he has probably the best pets out of all the frickin' pets.
Giant tiger.
It's a frickin' tiger. He has a tiger.
Yeah, but you're not going to see him till 2 more
Who
seasons.
wouldn't have
Yeah.
a tiger in the zombie apocalypse?
Dude, I would.
I don't know. Ezekiel
that's a
plays a big
dumb
role in
question.
defending against Negan, though, so he
Yes,
might
he
get him a
does.
little quicker.
That's the reason why.
Well,
that's
He's
the,
another. Also, he's another
He'll be
one of
the
these
end
colonies.
of next season.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, anyway, they could bring him on now, and I would, be more inclined to watch.
Yeah.
Damn
sure,
OP
'cause-
Hunter
See,
Pest.
here's
one
the
of the cooler
thing.
characters.
You got to watch stuff for more than just violence and boobies.
Well, what
You
else
got
is
to
there?
follow the content. You
else
got
is there?
to no, you got to follow the storyline.
Mopey,
get it.
wine, wine.
well,
Mopey,
okay,
mopey.
so-
Kill a
so-
zombie,
so-
mopey, mopey.
You'd be
Not to
happy
get
that
off The
entire
Walking
time?
Dead, you walk.
You'd be happy the entire time in the zombie apocalypse like that? You
I
think
mean,
you
come
wouldn't
on,
have
they've been
any
living in
kind
it.
of drama?
They've been living in it for years now. The zombies shouldn't be anything more than just like rodents or
So what happens?
critters.
Like,
Cue the Lonely Island video. Everything's gonna be great. Have a wonderful day. Except with Josh's face over it, walkers all around him. Just everything's gonna be
Me and my
an
beach
absolute
ball.
wonderful day.
Yeah.
me and Wilson be chilling.
You and
We'll be
Wilson.
all right.
But you said you've been starting to watch the Fear of the Dead, Fear of the Walking Dead.
Yeah,
Fear of the Dead.
I watched like about 20 minutes into the first episode of the first season.
It's only one season right
I
now.
lost you.
And no, I had to have a movement, and then I got into Facebook land, and then from Facebook land I got into YouTube land, and I just never watched it.
this guy.
That
more
one's not
important.
so much
Yeah,
the drama
there's-
as it is
Like a
just
BM.
Yeah,
it's not like zombie killing left and right. When that one's more the drama of character growth. Because you have the heroin addict that's like trying to come off heroin, and he's just all over the
He ain't
place.
coming off that. He doesn't want to get off. He just wants to keep.
He's a
nice high.
hilarious character, though. You sit here like in the first season.
you know what, man? I just want to watch Return of the Living Dead and redeem myself, because in it you have Linnea Quigley, and that's all I need
See,
to
it's
say.
all about boobs and killing.
If you don't know who Linnea Quigley is, you guys
that the
need to
sister?
do- What?
Is that the sister
No,
like in
No,
the show?
trash. She's the punk rock zombie. You've never seen it? Millennials.
Yeah.
Figures.
But anyway,
Excuse you?
it was a good show. It was solid. The only thing that I'm worried about is if Carol actually is going to leave.
yeah,
She's gone. At
She's
the end, she
she's
left.
gone.
Well, I know she's gone, but they also in the trailer they also showed her rosaries on the ground with a spike through the car, and it could have been her.
You know what I just thought about? Maybe we're going to see her again in the kingdom
oh,
with Ezekiel.
oh.
Well, that might be what gets them in too.
Yeah, I could very well see her, that being her kind of. She finds it. She realizes that there's more people out there, and she can come to terms. I bet
Well,
you $5 she's with Ezekiel.
I think
That was
Michelle
nice.
played that role, or Michonne played that role in the comic though.
Michonne gets with Ezekiel.
She runs into.
Okay,
All right, we got to go to break, so we're gonna go ahead and take a break.
We'll
be
come
right
back with Loot Crate.
And yep, like you
Loot
said.
Crate.
The Loot Crate.
Who's that?
You must be new. That is Bruce Wayne.
Mr. Wayne. Clark Kent, Daily Planet.
What's your position on the Bat Vigilante in Gotham? Civil liberties are being trampled on in your city. People living in fear. He thinks he's above the law.
The Daily Planet criticizing those who think they're above the law is a little hypocritical, wouldn't you say? Considering every time your hero saves a cat out of a tree, you read a puff piece editorial about an alien who could burn the whole place down.
Most of the world doesn't share your opinion, Mr. Wayne.
Maybe it's Gotham City and me. We just have a bad history with freaks dressed like clowns.
Boys! Bruce Wayne meets Clark Kent. I love it. I love bringing people together. How are we?
Lex?
Hi, hello, Lex. It is a pleasure. Ow! Wow, that is a good grip. You should not pick a fight with this person. You know the oldest lie in America, Senator? Is that power can be innocent.
You're gonna go to war. That son of a bitch brought the war to us.
You know you can't win this. It's suicide.
The greatest gladiator match in the history of the world. Son of Krypton versus Bat of Gotham.
You're psychotic.
That is a 3-syllable word for any thought too big for little minds.
It's time you learn what it means to be a man.
Stay down! If I wanted it, you'd be dead already.
If man won't kill God, the devil will do it.
What have you done?
She with you?
I thought she was with you.
All right, we're back. No, we're not. Here we are.
Yeah, welcome
Yeah,
back
we're
to
not.
Nerd Talk. I'm Mortek the Batman. This is Boss Tech, Darth Taylor, Cytokin, and back there controlling everything is
We were on two different characters the entire
Lumpy
time.
Space Princess. I mean, Sausage Link. There he is.
You were
Sausage
talking
Link.
about someone else. I'm sitting here talking about the Joker, and you're like, Joker has kids back. I'm like, Joker and kids? That is what,
Joker has
what a
kids.
bunch of little hellions.
Joker does have kids.
I guess.
Probably. I mean, I
Yes,
wouldn't doubt it.
With Harley Quinn.
Mad Men like having sex too.
Is this
Come
like
on,
an
I mean,
Earth or an Elseworlds thing or something? Because I've never heard of Joker and Harley
No,
Quinn.
I'm actually
That's
looking
what
at it
I'm
now.
saying, man.
Have you heard of them not?
No.
Well, there you have it then.
Well, you've never seen me and Batman in the same room, so.
Yeah, I have.
But you guys swear to God that I'm not Batman. So, you know. Anyway, in this segment,
Wait
we're
a
going to be
minute,
talking
Batman
about
got
Loot
beat
Crate.
in NASCAR this weekend.
Oh, whatever, man. Come
Superman
on.
team whooped him.
Yeah, well, I'll redeem Batman and later on in my Hot Wheels track with my Batman and Superman car.
Hot Wheels.
I'll make it all better.
You
so
going
don't
to
worry
see it
about
this Thursday?
What?
Batman.
No,
Batman
Thursday I'm
versus
bowling.
Superman. Oh well, I'm gonna
Yeah.
go see it because
I have to
I'm
go
not a
bowling.
loser
Oh,
like
hey,
you.
by the way, everybody,
Friends.
this Thursday, the
Arena.
arena's back.
Yep.
He won't be here. He's bowling. He's going to go play with some balls.
Bowling.
I'm just saying,
It's fair
Bowling.
it's not me. It just writes itself.
Now I have to bowl a blue ball.
It's gonna be like being 13 all over again, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Be like, what? That didn't make any sense to me.
So,
What do you
hey,
mean 13?
guess what showed up today? I wonder if he's actually going to move that robotic camera. Probably not.
If you
Probably
wouldn't
not.
opened it again.
Bare minimum.
Bare minimum.
Maximum effort.
Minimum.
I know, but look. Loot crate. Give me my
Loot crate
camera.
came.
Give me my camera. Come on, dude. Give me my camera.
Quit moving the box.
Don't worry about it. I'll find
What's
it.
in
Look
the
at there.
box?
There it is.
Loot crate.
What was the theme today?
Today
Or this
is
month?
Versus.
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 In honor
Obvious.
of, let's say, Batman vs. Superman.
Versus.
Voices.
You've got a lot
so,
of the best
I guess
matchups
he's
around.
going to show me what I've got.
Dude, I
Don't
see a
put them up
beanie in
until I
there.
tell you what they are. So here's the loot. Here's the pin this week or this month, right? So here's the pin, but James has got a better shot for it.
There it is.
There it is.
There it
Boom!
is. Nice
Look
up
at that.
close.
That is awesome.
That is
Predator versus
Alien
Alien.
versus Predator.
Yeah.
That is killer. And I'll tell you
The
what,
pin got so much better.
they are 100% better.
Yeah.
Check that out.
That is cool.
Want the box?
And then
Box.
the ABP2.
It has a versus in it. It looks like lightning
Yeah.
in between.
You,
box.
you want to open this
I don't
up?
know the box.
Okay, so Dylan's going to open that up for us because
Yes.
we don't know what's in that yet. So we took pictures. We had 2 boxes that showed up. This is the box that we have for the studio that comes in, and Dylan got his. So we looked at Dylan, so I knew we took pictures of everything so we could see it.
Right.
Oh, another pack, a package inside of a
Oh,
package.
it's a blind bag.
I love those.
Yeah,
All
blind
right,
bags are
guesses?
awesome.
Use
is
your
this
options.
supposed
Go ahead,
to
take a
be?
guess. There's what's going to possibly be in
Hey,
it.
make sure you do that a lot because it really drives James
I
nuts.
wanted to be the face hugger guy.
I think
Face hugger?
it's
To make up for all that chewing he does in our ear.
Kane's face hugger.
Kane's face hugger. What's your prediction? There's your choices.
My prediction is going to be the egg.
The egg. I think you're a little wrong just by feeling
Okay.
it.
Okay.
I bet it's a face hugger.
Face
Probably we
hugger?
don't have enough of those.
Yeah. We like face huggers.
Don't
around
worry,
here.
we got the best one.
Oh,
Nice.
Hey! That's actually the alien from AVP where the Predator
The
throws
net,
the
yeah,
net.
the net, and it escapes
And
anyway.
his
'cause,
head is all
robotic.
netty.
Get an iris up
There
on
he
that
is.
bad boy. Not yet. Wait till you're off the shot though.
Hey, does his jaw open at all, or is he
No,
just
it's just a-
stationary?
So-
figure?
stationary.
For you,
It's still pretty
So
cool.
for the next one, for you guys that do the hoodies, Daredevil.
That's actually Dylan.
It's a beanie, thank you.
Daredevil is beanie, right?
Oh yeah,
but check it
Taylor
out.
Does too. Switch it, it changes to Punisher.
Oh man, looks like we're gonna be fighting over that. No, I'm just kidding.
Where's
Fly
that,
by my
James?
own.
pretty
It
bad.
looks like this.
That's what it looks like.
That's bad, man.
That is
Dude,
cool,
that's
isn't
awesome.
it?
In
Yeah.
honor of the new Daredevil season,
Yep,
by the way,
exactly.
that just launched.
Oh yeah.
We'll be talking about that Friday. I'm
I think I need to
Yes,
get a
we
loot crate now if we
will.
get beanies in there, man.
Beanies come.
So,
once every
and
couple
then-
months.
It's a Loot Crate Plus to
Yep.
get beanies too, right? Or is it just socks?
Level up is just okay.
yeah.
I don't have a.
So then we
Guess that
have
kinda
what I
related me.
thought was like, oh look, they got little cards in here for
Yeah.
Superman and Batman.
Yeah,
Nope.
it looks like it could be collector cards or something.
Nope. It's a wallet.
Oh, a wallet. That's a wallet?
Yeah,
It's actually
there
pretty
it is.
cool.
Awesome. I didn't know that was a wallet.
What is it made out of? Vinyl or something?
Paper.
Paper.
And then it says right here,
Oh, the minute
take
you
the
start
challenge
sweating on a skateboard,
and
that thing's
pat,
done.
Yeah, I
post
know.
it. Mighty Wallet could feature you dare to tear. So if you can tear it,
Tear it.
you
You got a
can't.
close up.
Josh, still skating. I'll show how quickly you can tear
Not
real
bad.
quick. Like,
Yeah, let me skate with that thing in my butt pocket for
So-
an hour
Does it
or
work?
two.
Not bad.
Not bad. So I like it. That just may become my new wallet.
Oh, it is paper too. It's
It
like
is paper.
Yeah.
Yep. So then we get a T-shirt.
What happens if you get it wet though, man? That's the experiment. We should experiment. You have one, right, Dylan?
yeah.
Would you offer yours up
what
for an,
is that?
for an
Mirror, mirror.
an experiment?
Man,
So it's-
I'm just trying to save my wallet, and you want me to go sacrifice a brand new one?
Not bad. Show the picture of it.
You
There
don't
it
have
is.
to,
Oh,
man.
there it
It's
is.
just
I
suggestion.
showed the picture.
Did you? Show
Oh,
it
that's
again.
pretty awesome, to be honest. That's the best character in Star Trek too. Spock.
My opinion. Yep. Absolutely.
That's what the whole thing looks like.
Oh man!
Check that out. What size
One
do
of
they
you
give
guys gets $5 off your next loot crate because of this here little looter icon thing you've been
Sweet.
doing.
Yeah, it's a good thing you're observant over there.
Yep.
And I have my finger over the code
the
just
one
in
that I
case
really
I'm
didn't
dumb and
guess, I
flash
guess,
it like
is this
that.
thing called Word Gush.
Word gush.
You guess to impress in this and party mashup, charades, and trivia. So I guess you download the app and then you do it like this. You know, you put it on your forehead and you got to guess what you got it because everybody's going to give you hints. I guess it's kind of cool.
So it's a
You know what?
random
Now
word.
that I know what this is. I
It's
remember.
like Pictionary or
Yeah, I
something.
saw this at we
There's
were
this-
at,
a game called Heads Up.
we were at
where you do stuff
Universal.
like that.
Yeah, we were at
Yeah.
Universal. Yep.
Loot Crate exclusive.
Right.
Yeah, it's a full comic book, full 22
And
pages.
then-
Looks like it's ad free too, man. Like this would be like 3 times as thick, but it doesn't have any ads in it.
That's what makes it great.
This is automatically my favorite.
So we'll
comic
all
book
wind
ever.
up reading that here. So then I got my Loot Crate official card. I'm a looter.
So why didn't you get that the first Loot Crate?
Yeah, I don't know. I still don't
think
have
they
one
wait
myself.
to make sure you're real. I blurred out my numbers so people won't know my member number,
Gotcha.
but that's what it is. Every one of these is actually a picture. Then, of course, we all know that
Box transforms.
The box turns
box
inside out.
transforms.
And what is it this time? That still doesn't.
There it is right there.
Oh, check it out. Okay. So it's Aliens vs Predator is what it looks like.
That's
right?
so yeah. That's a lot of stuff that they were covering because
like
that's
the
one of
Subway
the
with
biggest
pigs on
matchups
it.
of all time. Is just how much those two just go around and around.
Yeah. Well, they've made a movie franchise out of it. I think they're scaling that back and not doing the AVP movies no more.
Because Requiem was a pretty good.
Requiem was shot way too dark. That's my biggest complaint with that
Well,
movie.
overall, the movie wasn't very good in
No.
general.
Wait a minute. I
it's
thought you
slow.
liked your movies dark.
I don't. Well, dark in content, not in. I mean, they didn't know what the iris control was in that movie.
Yeah,
Oh,
no,
they
it was,
did. They
it
were
was just
underground.
So dark.
No,
it was shot in the middle of a little town.
Oh,
dude.
that one.
I would
Yes,
say in
yes,
Requiem,
yes.
would say like for example, the scene was right by the pool. That pool was pitch black. There
Yeah,
was nothing to
broad
it.
There it
daylight.
is.
I would say, and what we wanted to know is we wanted to see that there was an
That's
alien
pretty cool.
swimming in
It
the
is
pool.
kinda cool, isn't it?
So
Aliens
Not
just
bad.
infest everything,
Yeah.
including subway cars. I still
Speaking of
think the
cool-
Walking Dead box was the best one.
that was definitely
That was
very
pretty good.
cool.
Yeah.
one. I think I
We have a
like.
collection going now.
I think it
of
was a
our-
prison or something. It was
I'll
supposed to be
bring
the
in
prison.
my old boxes. We can turn them inside out and have those in sort of display as well.
Anyway,
We should duct tape them or
They're
gaff
over-
tape them.
we have them over there. Yeah, you know what? You
It's a
handle
good
that.
idea.
You jump on that, booby.
Oh, I get to do it.
That's why I didn't say anything.
If you bring a good idea to the table, you get to implement it. If you're going to come with a solution, make sure to be going to follow through with it.
Hey, give me some gaff tape and I'll
I
strap
have
those
plenty of
things
gaff
everywhere.
tape. Bop, bop,
Can I see the
bop.
box?
But it's all kind of cool.
Sweet.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
The
Good
box.
stuff. You know, we have everything.
That's
We
what
have,
the
a,
alien
we have a
had on,
big table that was built for one
Nice.
of our sets. So when we use it, every time we use it, got to pull everything off, but we leave everything over there.
They seem to be on par. I mean, we've done 3 of these now, and all 3 of them had to have like they have had equal. You know, they give you the same stuff. Like last time we had.
Multi-pass.
Yeah, the multi-pass. Well, they get like we
I
have
got two
the
Loot Crates, and I didn't think it was worth it personally. But now these ones are way different. The pins are better. Their quality seems better. The
That's what I'm
shirts that I
saying,
got,
Yeah,
like,
I'd say
seem
the
to
la-
wash away.
the last 3 that we've looked at, man, they've all been equally
Well,
as good.
I mean, the
I'd
shirts
say-
are not going to be super duper
I
quality
can-
because they're
Yeah,
giving
but-
away tons of
I don't know. I've been
these things.
eyeballing
at the
the
same
Deadpool
time, I
shirt that
expect it
hasn't
to at
left
least
the studio
stay
in 4
after
days.
one
I
wash.
say I can
Like,
bring
why
in an
isn't that
older
being
crate
worn?
and we can compare some
Because I
of the
like
older
it
stuff
over
one
there
of
for
these.
right now.
We should hang it up on the.
We
on the
will.
set.
I'll do that. I'll hang all this stuff up there. I don't know. I think it was a good. This month's was good. Last month's was good. The first one that I got was the alien.
The alien. one, yeah.
The invader.
Yeah,
It was okay. I wasn't
The one
really.
where
I
the
wasn't
face
blown
like a-
away.
It's really funny because
Yeah.
it's one of my favorite
Batman?
so far. The invasion is probably one of my favorite crates so far.
Yeah,
I love
matter
the whole
of fact,
space
the little figure
invader.
that we got from it is right there. The asteroid figure. Or was it
mean
Space
And the face like
Invaders?
is behind
yeah.
you, Josh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the famous
It's eating
face
Batman,
Yeah.
and it's like
That's going to be a strong alien.
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
I am alien.
speaking of Alien
Man,
and
if that
Predator,
alien was biting a little lower, you can call Eugene.
did you guys hear that? That's funny.
Our hugger just got a new name.
Yeah, Eugene.
Eugene.
Yeah. That facehugger is now Eugene.
That was
Next
awful.
week it just might wind up down there. You never know.
It already has, and Taylor called me out on it, said I was doing it wrong. Remember that?
Oh my God, that's right.
Yeah. So, did you guys hear that Arnold Schwarzenegger is coming back to the Predator franchise?
I'm not
he?
excited about that at all.
As
think he's
the,
still-
as a
He
president,
is-
He's a little too old and soggy.
he's going to send
he's-
Jason Statham in.
I would say he is not. He's like, this is the pump. He's like when you flex the muscle, you fill it with blood, and it stands up. Like that is the pump. And I'm like, okay. And then he goes into how it makes him feel. And it's have you ever watched that video?
I just want to hear Conan go at the Predator and tell him the riddle of steel.
I just want to see.
That'd be awesome.
At this point, Arnold Schwarzenegger, "Lol, I'm gonna get my cane and beat the Predator," and just be like, it's just, what is he gonna do? He's like what, 70? He's 70.
66, I think.
He's up there.
He's
in
near
age.
70.
I don't know. But you know
he
what?
did-
He
No.
can still clean your clock.
Yeah.
Him returning to the franchise, that was a little.
He's still a giant dude, but
He is
yeah.
a monster, dude. I loved him in the one where he was the retired sheriff.
Yeah, that was the last one of the last ones to come out.
That was pretty dang good, man.
It was
The
a
one
good
where he was
movie.
in Texas or whatever?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a pretty good movie.
It was he was a border cop or something.
No, he's just
He
a
was
sheriff.
on a border town. It was a
Yeah,
border town.
border town.
Yeah.
Yep.
I guess it's time.
All right,
take
so
a
you know
break.
we're gonna go to break, and while we're at break, we decided on our breaks instead of doing interviews until we
run
have new
trailers.
ones, we're gonna show you some cool trailers and stuff coming up. So hey, James, why don't
is
you
Now
roll
You
that
See Me.
commercial?
Let the momentum of the car do the work for you. It's all in the wrist.
Not bad. Now you want to see a thing of beauty? Bingo, bango, bongo.
That's good. It's good to be positive despite making zero progress in a year.
You thought that they had disappeared forever, but this is the moment we've all been waiting for. Ladies and gentlemen, the 4 horsemen.
The girl horseman. Woo! Yeah! Nope.
Are you listening, horsemen? You will get what's coming to you
Thank you, everybody.
in ways you can't expect.
Hey, it's great to be back.
Now the greatest magicians in the world are my magic trick.
Everyone get off the stage. We jumped off a rooftop in New York. Where the hell are we? And we landed in China. How is this possible?
This is simply my move. Next one is yours.
Somebody got the better of us, okay? Somehow.
Yes, you were lured into a trap.
Ta-da! This is the key to every computer system on the planet. I want you to steal it for me.
You think we're still gonna play your little games?
I know you will.
We're going out with the show. People will never forget.
Hey, do that myself.
Thanks for having us.
Not long ago, we were tricked.
Let's go. Let's go. So it's only fitting that we do the same thing to the person who did it to us.
Damn, it feels good to be back.
Hello, hello.
Stop.
Make it go up.
There's always more than what's on the surface.
So then I said, why couldn't Carl just get Denise's eye? She's not going to use it anymore.
Well, you know what they say
Because
about
it was
two
her
left
right
eyes?
eye.
Because
You
it'll
can't
turn
have
her
two
into a
left
lefty.
eyes.
Come on, it's better than nothing.
She's a pure lefty at that point in time.
Yeah, beggars
She'll
can't be
be-
choosers.
She'll vote left and. Oh, God.
Carl just became a female.
We don't
just
even
now.
know if she's dead or not. I mean, it just went through her eye.
Yeah, she's pretty dead.
And brain.
Yeah.
Oh, come on. She was still talking afterwards. I mean,
Yeah, she was.
Semantics.
I don't
Yeah.
know. James showed an image of her laying on the train tracks, just
Yeah,
dead. She looked pretty dead to me, man.
Yeah, there we go.
That looks
Yeah.
pretty dead.
Pretty done.
I think she's going to be just fine.
I
We'll
told
see
you
her
guys
next
about
A
episode.
little band-aid.
I told
Just a
you
little
guys.
band-aid. Dude,
Carl, how you
Carl did
doing?
survive getting his eye taken
Dude,
out.
he got shot. She got a freaking arrow through the eye. I mean, it's just, you got to apples to
Well,
oranges. Come on.
it didn't just go through
Hey.
her eye. It went through the back of her head, into
Out
her
her
brain,
eye, yeah.
through her
What
brain
is it with
stem,
Walking
into
Dead
the,
in eyes? I, for one, will not stand for it, and I will see to it that it does not continue.
You practiced that pun, didn't
He
you?
did.
Last night, yeah.
Stop
Over
That
and
was-
over.
it.
Yeah, no more pun.
I got to be honest, dude. That was really punny.
Yeah. If you were a comic book character, you'd be Punisher.
Oh.
Yeah. So in this segment, earlier today, as a matter of fact, I met this dude named David Houle, and he was the author, along with Tim Rumage, of a book called "This Spaceship Earth." And
Epcot.
I love
that's funny.
Epcot.
Yeah.
Epcot's awesome.
I mean, I'm obsessed
Spaceship
with it.
Earth
Every
is
time
cool.
I Googled this spaceship Earth,
No,
Epcot
it's not
came up.
Spaceship Earth.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's funny, man.
It took me putting his name to find that book.
Well, that's how you research, James. I'm glad
Yeah,
you
why don't
figured
you-
that out,
But I
buddy.
was hoping
Why don't
that
you say the
maybe I
company's
didn't know
name that
Epcot was called the
sponsors?
Spaceship Earth.
Yeah, so
Spaceship Earth.
David came on the show, and I was immediately
Disney?
drawn to the
No.
book. If you could see the book,
definitely
I don't know, on
Siemens.
the robotic or whatever.
Siemens.
There you
Oh,
go.
that's right.
This Earth in black space.
Space.
Yeah, in black in space. I'm always drawn. I love that imagery
travel
and
from
stuff. So
space.
it
We
got
got a
me
picture of
interested. Yeah. Well, he hasn't shown the picture, but if he does, cool.
One day he will.
Yeah. So and then
He's a really grown-up boy.
And then turns out that David Hool was part of the team that created MTV. They actually launched MTV back in the early '80s.
Really?
In 1980, yeah. So immediately I was drawn to the guy and said, "Man, this might be someone cool to talk to. This might be a good show." Because usually in the beginning
What
of the show,
role did he play in MTV?
I forget. He was one
Was
of
he
the
a
producers
stagehand?
and stuff. No, he was a part of the creative team.
Was he a part of the real world? Did he get real?
No, but he did admit that the real world was pretty much the downfall, like the start of the downfall.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. So
'Cause it
anyway, the
feels
book
so
is the
empty
book is
without
basically about instead of looking at the Earth as being like our home planet or whatever, we should be looking at the Earth as a spaceship and we're the crew, meaning that the resources on Earth are basically gonna be depleted and humankind's gonna end at some point. The Earth is gonna far outlive us. That's for sure, right?
It's outlived us so far.
Yeah. We're not the worst thing the Earth has survived. So we're pretty much done for. We're in like the next 500 years, humans probably won't exist.
I wouldn't say
Get the book on
500.
Amazon too if you want to read it.
Yeah, you can get the book on Amazon. So, which is funny because you mentioned Amazon. Amazon's replacing big companies and big stores and storefronts and stuff like that. Well, this guy.
But yet they're big.
Yeah, oh yeah, they're huge. Well, he also had like it was for this guy it was a double-edged sword. You know what I'm saying? Like Amazon's killing everything, and then we made jokes about radio killed the video star, Redbox killed the video store, things like
Real
that.
world killed the MTV stars.
Pretty much, yeah. So the book in the book in the book his analogy is that we should treat like instead of an old building, instead of tearing it down and building a new one, we should refurbish it and reuse it.
But if it's not up to code and it can't be brought up to code, it has to be torn down.
Yeah. Outside, but
There's
we should try
exceptions to all rules.
Well, we should try everything we can to reuse old materials instead of dumping ships in oceans, leaving them there. Why not pull them out and reuse that metal for something else? So
Well,
we're not killing our
that
planet.
metal is being used in the oceans. It's creating reefs.
It creates wreaths for
Yeah, but I mean,
creatures underground.
But there's a lot of heavy metals that are being
entire new
released into the
eco-environments,
ocean that's causing a lot of problems, and we're eating it through the fish.
Yeah.
And that's the idea that he
Do
has.
you eat fish?
Oh, I eat fish all the time, man. I see where you're going there. Tuna, man, chicken of the sea. So, but and the youngins didn't
hungry.
get it.
Nope.
But I liked his idea though. Instead of thinking that we're inhabitants of this planet and we live here, it's our planet. We should think of ourselves as crew, because a crew on a spaceship out in space knows that they have a finite amount of resources, and those could deplete. And if they deplete, you're dead in space, man. Yeah. So we should treat our planet that way, because let me finish my thought. Because we should treat everything that we have here as if we don't have anything else, and then we'll become way more conservative, I guess is the word I should be looking for.
But here's
I just scared you.
the heck are you?
In the spirit of conservative.
No, I mean like conserve your resources, not like a
Let me
political
go
thing.
further into this. The only reason why I don't think we're moving that fast on this is because this is the entire world needs to work on something like this. This is not just one country. This is not just one thing. Like this is an entire world coming together as one to what. And I'm not trying to go hippy dippy stuff like right now. But
Neither
you know
am
what
I,
I'm talking
man. I'm
about.
punk rock to the core. But what I'm saying is, like, it starts with us and changing our thinking now. The millennials already do. The millennials are already on top of this thing. They're less materialistic.
Yeah, because they don't want jobs. They would rather go out and picket and tell us how to run our lives
Yeah,
while
they'd
we're
rather go
feeding
grow
them.
their own
resent
food.
that.
Yeah.
I'm a millennial.
But what's
I don't
wrong
believe
with
any of
growing
that.
your own
Hubbub.
food?
Thank you, James.
I mean, what's wrong with growing your own food? There's
Oh, yeah,
nothing
and-
wrong with
and
being
like-
able to
like the stores that I
do
was-
your own stuff in your
like
backyard.
when they shut
I
down.
never say anything bad about growing your own stuff.
Well, these like we have a Kmart up on 19 that's just a building now. It's just, there's nothing going on with it. It's shut down. Amazon and other companies are replacing these things. It's, think about it. If you go to Amazon, you order something, they have a delivery system. You're not getting it in your car. You're not kicking out all kinds of pollution in the air. And that's what this guy's talking about.
You can go buy a horse and buggy.
But he also suggested No, you just. I have a beef with it. And just let me finish my
well,
thought.
at the same time, see, it
You
doesn't-
can't
it
live
doesn't-
both sides of this double-edged sword. You're
Would you
either
like
on
some
one
milk to
side
go
or you're
back
on
to
Well,
the
to me,
other
it would
side.
be lazier to not go out to a store and shop and be among the rest of the human
You
race.
remind me of that
So
commercial.
I mean, I kind of disagree with that part
I
of it.
totally
but it's an
disagree
interesting
with that.
Well,
thought.
now how much is it? Now how much are you actually saving? All right, now let's think of it this way: Amazon's delivering it to you. You're not putting your, you're not getting in your car.
You're
and
saving on
spending
shipping because you ordered more than $35.
Yeah, great. Okay, so it's like, oh man, I'm not going to use my car. I'm not going to put forth all this horrible emissions from my car. Okay, well that massive truck that it's going to put out, because those aren't smart trucks. Those are just regular, nice, efficient trucks to get them out there. Same thing with the planes and the boats that ship from overseas.
There's always
that
got to be
means it's necessary.
transportation.
Transportation will always be. There's no.
Yeah.
There's no way.
It's-
But
We'll-
here's the thing.
We'll clean it up.
I'm gonna squash all that crap because I'm gonna tell you right now, we're not
But
putting
it all
out enough
stems
emissions.
from your favorite subject.
We're not warming this planet up.
From the one who drives the Hummer.
Yeah, damn straight. And I'll drive another one, and I'll drive another one.
This all stems from global warming, which is John's
That's the
favorite
biggest
subject.
hoax that's been
Explain
put-
the ice cap thing. That you,
Oh yeah, okay. For all you guys that don't understand displacement, okay, if the
We should have
ice,
did an experiment and got an
if
ice
the
cube.
ice caps are truly melting, and there's all this water, and it's getting hotter, what's going to happen? That all that water's going to dissipate.
Yeah.
It'll get pulled up as rain clouds, and then the rain means we're going to have rain all the time. You don't hear everybody say, "Oh, hey, it's the dry season." It's, "Oh, hey, it's the rainy season,"
Yeah.
because 2/3 of our weather in Florida is sunny,
Yeah.
with some bad storms. But then we have this one little short rainy season.
Yeah.
Right? Okay. So, but if the
Also,
ice
it
is
wouldn't be cold in March right now.
and if the ice is getting bigger,
Snowing in
it's
New
going to
York.
displace water. Henceforth, that will create flooding too.
Hashtag
right?
first day of spring.
Because
Yeah,
you
that's
know,
what I'm
according
saying.
to an article I just read was
56
yesterday,
degrees outside
the
now.
ice cap's gotten bigger,
Yeah.
bigger, not
And what,
smaller.
what happens when you go ahead with the
And when
the
you
ice
get more
cube?
ice, if you get a full glass of water
Drop
and
an
you
ice
put an
cube.
ice cube, what's going to happen? It's going to overflow.
Right. Yeah.
So, oh my
I agree.
God.
I agree.
Look, the Earth has been getting hot and cold the entire lifespan of the planet.
Right.
So we just unfortunately have been we're here on a hot cycle. Period.
I wouldn't even say that because, as you said, snow caps are getting bigger. The water, it's their idea of climate change is an excuse.
It's
not,
their way to go, oh, you know what? We really can't predict the weather.
But it's not. But the good thing about the book
So,
is it's not all about climate change.
Damn those guys driving
Yeah.
Hummers, it's their fault.
That's just
We're
one
having
of the
more
many.
storms. It's your fault.
That's just one of the
It is
many
my fault.
reasons.
I'm
why,
Poseidon. I mean, what do you? Did
That's
you not
true.
know that?
Yeah. Climate change is just one of the reasons why this guy came up with this, this idea of a different way of thinking.
You know what it sounds like to me? He feels guilty about all the crap that he's bought and purchased over the last few years. And he's going, oh man, so what do I got to do? I got to jump on the bandwagon to make everybody feel better about themselves because I'm the one that's been buying all this crap.
threw a Twinkie wrapper
Supposedly
out the
making
window.
everything bad.
But there's
here's-
nothing wrong with making stuff cleaner. Like I'm
John's
completely
John's
agree
totally
with the
reminds me
Tesla
of that
stuff.
guy that smokes cigarettes. He's like, oh, you're going to die anyway. Just keep smoking them cigarettes.
Look, I agree with Taylor. I have no problem with us taking better care of the earth. And we should.
That's what
Pick
this
up
book's
your
trying
trash,
to inspire, right?
bag it the right way. I'm not going to sit there and spend hours separating garbage.
Yeah, don't be so
We got
wasteful.
people out of work that need jobs. There you go.
Yeah, that's true. Well, and
Stop
that comes
automating
to,
everything.
that
How
comes
about
to
giving people jobs?
Well, that comes to another point. All these dilapidated buildings that they were going to tear down and just leave as parking lots or whatever. Why not make those grow houses that can supply local
Not
restaurants?
for weed, but for fruits and vegetables.
Fruits, vegetables, and
Or how about this?
and
All those
weed.
big
We can
open,
do weed, too.
all those like Kmart sitting over on
Yeah,
19.
that's what he
How
meant.
about
He's
taking
talking
that
about.
and turning it into a housing where the homeless people can go and,
Or
and,
that,
and get
yeah.
off the street and learn a trade? Here's the problem.
Yeah.
You know why we have a homeless population in this country?
Because we have a lazy population.
Because we have people that didn't go to school.
Yep.
Oh, I'm a junior in high school. I'm going to drop out because I think I'm smarter than everybody else.
Yeah.
Moron, you're not.
Brandon.
Okay.
It's not just that. It's just people that don't want to be proactive in,
No.
in their own.
Let me tell you something. When we had a studio in Tarpon Springs.
Yeah.
It was a big
The Army
studio. We were almost 6,000 square feet.
Yeah.
I went to the homeless guys and said, if you will help me out, I will pay you. I'm not going to give you beer and I'm not going to give you food, but I will give you actual cash.
Yeah.
Right? They showed up one day.
Was this? Did you pick them up in like the parking lot of Home Depot or
No,
something?
no. They
No, it was
actually
behind the
came to.
studio.
They lived behind the
okay.
studio.
I got you.
So I said, okay, fine. I will pay you to maintain, clean up, make sure everything looks really, really good. And if I need stuff inside, okay. They worked 1 or 2 days, and then once you give them some money, they go get drunk and they're gone for a week. But they'll come back after that week, after you've already said, I need you to do this every single day.
Yeah.
And I'm like, look, I can help you get off your feet. I can help you get off the street. I can help you get a place. And they're like, no, what's good? I said, well, why are you living like this? Because we don't want to have to deal with anybody.
Yeah, they just don't want responsibility.
No, for those families that crap happens, and crap happens.
Yeah,
Let me tell
definitely
you,
does. Yeah.
crap happens.
I know a few.
Those guys, those families, I want to help, I want to fix, I want to be a part of the country
they'll return
that takes
the
care of
favor
them.
and pass it on to someone else,
Right.
and also they'll stand up on their own.
But
too
it
and
all
start
goes
helping
back,
themselves.
but it all goes back to global warming.
Yeah.
Global
But that's-
warming is a scam. Yes, I'll be the first person to say yes. If you look back in the hottest parts that were hit, we were closer to the sun, and the earth swelled.
Yeah.
Our mass got bigger. So it
Well, I mean,
it
it
was
does-
warming up, but
he-
it wasn't warming up because him and I were driving our cars.
Yeah.
It wasn't.
Well, just so you know, he doesn't single out global warming, but he does mention climate change. So it's a difference in the way he
Hey, you know
says
what?
it.
The
But
climate changes every day.
yeah.
And depending on where you live, it's either going to be hotter or colder.
Oh yeah, we know.
Every single day.
We know it's almost the end of March, and here we are in 56-degree weather.
Well,
so.
we had a little cold front come down from Canada. It's those Canadians trying to sneak in. We need to build a wall.
But it looks like we
yeah.
gotta go to break.
Oh, all right.
So
fine.
if you dig what we were talking about and you're interested more about the book, it's on Amazon.
I'm actually going to buy it and read it.
Yeah, it's called This Spaceship Earth. It's by David Houle and Tim Rumage. And like I said, I read about halfway through the first chapter, and it's pretty intriguing. I dig it. I like a lot of his points that he makes.
So you go to Facebook Land?
Huh?
You go, it's more
I
interesting
didn't.
than Walking
It's
Dead?
much
Did you like
better
him
than
on
Walking
Facebook
Dead.
and Twitter?
Yeah, it's much better than all of that. So
He's going to be falling asleep halfway through it. Or like, is
exactly.
it 5 pages in tonight?
yeah. So
Nobody
anyways,
gets killed. What the hell?
we
There's
have
no
another
movies.
trailer we're gonna roll. We're gonna go to break real quick. You're watching Nerd Talk, and we'll be right back.
Buck. Do you remember me?
Your mom's name was Sarah. You used to wear newspapers in your shoes.
You're a wanted man.
I don't do that anymore.
Well, the people who think you did are coming right now. And they're not planning on taking you alive.
Captain, while a great many people see you as a hero, there are some who'd prefer the word vigilante. You've operated with unlimited power and no supervision. That's something the world can no longer tolerate.
I know how much Bucky means to you. Stay out of this one. Please. You'll only make this worse.
You saying you'll arrest me?
There will be consequences.
Captain, you seem a little defensive. Well, it's been a long day. If we can't accept limitations, we're no better than bad guys. That's not the way I see it. Sometimes I want to punch you in your perfect teeth. I just want to make sure we consider all our options. Because people that shoot at you usually wind up shooting at me, too.
You know what's about to happen. Do you really want to punch your way out of this?
What do we do?
We fight. Sorry, Tommy. You know I wouldn't do this if I had any other choice. But he's my friend. So was I.
registration
It's
now. They
time
don't
for
want
us to
that.
go
Well, that was
back.
nice.
Oh, no.
Why'd you show that part?
That was a pretty rad trailer, by the way.
Well,
Yeah. Welcome back to Nerd Talk. Darth Taylor,
Yeah.
you had a thought you were going to go with?
Civil War, we were talking about what the whole deal was, why it's happening. I think, obviously, Tony wants to have control, or at least control the Avengers, or the people a part of it.
I don't think he's trying to control. He wants rules. He wants guidelines. Just because you're superheroes and you're like
He doesn't
you're
want rogue heroes running
Yeah,
around.
I was gonna say, like, for example, Captain America, like, you did something wrong, you need to pay for your consequences. You can't just run like the Winter Soldier. He's like, okay, well, I'm just gonna live free now. No,
Cap's always been kind of like, I mean, even-
wishy-washy with the whole idea
with the
of-
Shield thing, and he didn't trust Shield and all that. But I mean, he's sticking up for Bucky. That's what the basis of the movie seems to be.
Well, this one is,
Yeah.
but it's
Yeah,
also,
but
but
the
it also
comic,
to the very core of it, I still think it's the whole registration thing.
Yeah,
But
well, that's what
because
the
the
comic was
government,
about.
the government wants,
Yeah.
wants everybody to
It was
register.
Cap versus
Cap
Tony
says
Stark.
yes, and everybody else is like, no, we're not doing it.
No, Stark was
Stark
the one.
is the one who says yes.
Oh, that's right.
And Cap was like, no, that ain't right.
Well, first of all, Stark.
'Cause he's a patriot.
Stark is not he's not a mutant.
No, any superhero.
Well, technically, in
any,
this universe, there aren't any mutants. And this,
Yes, there are.
and
Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch, dude.
Yeah, they were
Quicksilver.
both.
they weren't really.
superhumans.
They were just experiments. They weren't really
No,
considered
they're the
mutants.
son of
mutants.
Magneto,
Yeah.
son and daughter of Magneto.
In this movie, Magneto's not even a part of it.
They don't know it.
The X-Men universe is not a part of there because they can't be.
Calm down. It's just,
Yeah, they can.
it's
No, they
not
can't.
real.
Yeah.
It's not real.
How?
Those dreams are bad. But
I'm
it's
pretty
not
sure-
They
real.
introduced Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver.
That's because Scarlet
They're
Witch
mutants.
and Quicksilver can be considered having just their regular superheroes. They don't have to be mutants.
But they're
But
mutants.
they are mutants.
They are mutants.
But they weren't. They haven't said that they're
They've
mutants.
mentioned it, yeah.
Yeah,
And
and,
Avengers
Captain
in two.
America is turned into a mutant.
No, he's just an experiment.
No,
he's
they
like the Hulk.
they were just
messed
experimenting
with him
on like
DNA
Captain
level.
America.
Yeah?
Captain America, yeah.
Yeah, that's what you
telling
mutant.
you.
The super
Like-
The minute your genes are changed to be able to either have
You've
superpowers,
mutated, yeah,
you've
I
mutated.
guess
You're a
you're right.
mutant. Period.
I'll buy that. That makes sense.
Come on.
Well,
I'll
speaking
buy
of
that
Civil
for
War,
$1.
Marvel has a new announcement coming out in June.
Yes.
Oh yeah, what's
They
this
have
announcement?
The Amazing Spider-Man 1, Civil War 2.
So we're going through this all over again.
Yep.
Holy Jesus.
From Spider-Man's perspective.
Just Spider-Man's perspective?
Well,
Oh, no, they have. There's
I'm pretty
6
sure
new
it's
ones, I
gonna be-
think.
So they're going with the Amazing
Uh-oh.
Spider-Man,
They
not
have
the
a bad
regular
camera.
Spider-Man.
They
you
have
go.
choosing
I
sides.
I put a battery in just to white
This is
balance
by-
it, and that
This
was
was
just
also
dust
being
battery,
released in
not a full
June.
one.
That looks like Captain Marvel up top.
Yep.
go to a. Hey, we got a camera that's going to die, so I'm going to have to change the battery. I think.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, but I mean, is this a whole new storyline, James, or is this going to be like just a continuation of old problems rising up again, or a retelling?
We're in the
What
last
is it?
segment, we'll be fine.
It's a new
5 minutes.
new story.
It's a whole new story.
Whole new story.
So
How can you see a whole new story from a different perspective of the same that just happened? Keep that up.
It's
well,
just another
this
Civil War.
Civil War happened like 5 or 6 years ago in the comics world. Civil War was
And
actually
5 or
pretty
6
old.
years ago in the comics world is forever.
Yeah, basically it never happened at this point. I mean,
Exactly.
what Marvel now and all these changes and stuff like that. So James, you got to cut to me, bro. So
Now.
Yeah, but anyway, but like,
Oh, I didn't know the right one.
yeah. So
Try to tell you.
So let me get this straight. The new Civil War is told from certain people's perspectives, and that's their own books, right? So
This will explain everything.
the road to Civil War. Where can we find more information on that?
Yeah.
Right there.
No, I mean, what's the website, dude?
HTTP
IGN.com.
Yeah.
slash.
So did they explain the synopsis at all? I mean, did they say like what the Civil War is about, why they're fighting, things like that?
They don't give much information on anything. This is just new comics they released that are coming out in June.
So in the description underneath each of those comics, it doesn't say like what's going on or anything?
No, it just says Amazing Spider-Man, the first several of Civil War tie-ins announced at the new show. The tie-in will delve deeper into the relationships between Peter Parker and a mysterious new Inhuman, whose precognitive abilities are the
Inhuman.
catalyst for the Civil War
Yeah, the
II
Inhumans.
conflict.
Obviously, the Inhumans are involved.
That's
just based off that.
that's what they consider mutants
Black
in this
Bolt,
universe.
yeah, Black
is
Bolt and stuff like
Inhumans.
that.
So Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch
No,
are
the
Inhumans.
Inhumans are dudes that live on the moon. They're led by Black Bolt.
Yeah,
And
the
he
Inhumans
screams
and
and- yeah,
mutants are
there's
two
a
totally
group
different
called-
I'm
entities.
telling you, they don't call them mutants in this series.
Well, they may not call them that, but that's what they are.
Yeah, the Inhumans are led by Black Bolt. That's what you need to find out, like right there, is if they're called mutants or Inhumans.
Right.
Because the Inhumans have always been a group. They're from way long time ago's, and they fight the Kree, or the was it the Skrulls or the Kree?
It's probably going to be how they bring in Guardians of the Galaxy.
That could be it.
Into the Avengers.
It's all space. Yeah,
Thanos steps in, it's like, hey man,
So-
it's like, all right, let's go.
Black Bolt can actually stop the Hulk dead in his tracks.
So
except Planet Hulk.
while we're still on Universal, guess what else is coming to Universal?
To the park, you mean?
Yeah, in Hollywood.
Oh, in Hollywood.
Walking Dead.
I really wish you wouldn't mention
It's
that.
an actual theme park. Though.
Actually going to have a section, just like you go to Universal now. It's not going to be a
Right.
whole theme park, but just like now, it's going to be a whole Walking
We
Dead
don't.
section.
We're not getting that in Orlando though.
I think what they're going to do is test it out there first,
And then bring it here.
and then bring it here.
Well, we're getting the World of Kong right now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
like
looks
Skull
amazing
Island.
too. That looks awesome. I saw a snippet about it, or a video about that. But when I saw that post about The Walking Dead coming, it like the image that they show, like how the header, it was Universal Orlando.
Nope, it's
So that-
Universal Hollywood. Right here.
Oh, that's
Coming
a
summer
bummer.
2016. Apocalyptic World, AMC's Walking Dead, all new full year round, blah, blah, blah.
And this
Full
is
filter.
on Universal Studios' actual website
Hollywood,
too.
yep,
It's
Hollywood
not
Studios.
like IGN or something.
Nope. Yep, summer of 2016. It's your ready to launch.
We do know the ride. We do know about the ride though.
It's coming in like what, 3 months, 2 months maybe.
The
summer, so
ride is
probably
going-
May.
Yeah.
The ride is going to spin off of the MIB style, where it's 6-person seating shooter.
I think there's going to be a video on it too.
Well, I found the concept images and
James,
I've
gonna
been
go,
talking,
Dylan?
but the
Well, get on Dylan though.
I wonder if.
thank you. The concept images that we have, when we try to download them, were a little iffy. The only way I could do it is screenshot, and I didn't have time to do that. So we can post the images later to Facebook if people want to see. But other than that, it's 6-person, three in the front, 3 in the back.
Is this a
Shooting
coaster
zombies.
or just a sit through?
I think it's just sit through.
Actually, James is gonna try
but
to
you're
find a
going to
video.
actively
Much like ET was.
You see,
right?
yeah. Well,
No,
you're
ET
going to be able
was
to
like
actively
very fast.
shoot walkers as you're going through, so for like a point system. is
Kind
what
of
I'm
like the
assuming.
MIB ride.
I never
He's
rode it.
he's not been over there. We're going to take
I have
you
a
over there.
37-second
haven't
video.
read it.
All right, show it real quick, James.
Oh, here we go. We got a video.
Survive the Walking Dead attraction, coming this summer to Universal Studios Hollywood.
He wasn't doing the Mr. Rogers thing again, I swear.
It's a beautiful day in this neighborhood.
So that
They didn't really give us much information.
Anything.
No.
No.
That was just a teaser trailer.
Yeah, it kind of.
But it's happening though. That's kind of the cool point.
Yeah. Well, I mean, at least they're promoting it. But
Somewhere 2016, man.
That teaser looked like it could have been for the show, or it could have been for a video game.
I think they're messing up putting it out in California. I think they'd be better down here.
Why you say that?
Well,
Because
okay.
we're a tourist attraction.
We're closer to Georgia.
Yeah, that'll be a big deal.
Yeah.
You know, because what'll happen is people will come here to do it, and then they're going to trek up there just to go.
Look at all the
You betcha.
film
Look at Harry
locations.
Potter. Harry Potter. Okay, they didn't put it in California first. They put it out here first.
Yeah.
It blew up.
Yeah.
It's huge.
Yep.
I mean, look. Remember
It's
when
awesome,
James?
too.
Remember when James? We took James over there for Halloween Horror Night.
Oh my God.
This was James.
He was like a little girl. I mean,
It was awesome.
I've never seen someone so excited to see the same 4 wands.
I was
8
afraid he was gonna
stores.
go.
Wait till
And they're
Star
full.
Wars Land comes out. Dude, it's
Yeah.
gonna be a whole new thing.
Star Wars Land.
Whatever they're calling it.
Yeah.
man.
It's not a full park. It's a section
Yeah.
of.
Yeah. Wait
But
till
I'm-
that comes out. I'll actually
but
go
I'm
to
saying-
Disney.
It's not Hollywood. They don't call it Hollywood. Is it Hollywood Studios?
Yes,
Yeah,
it's
Hollywood
Hollywood
Studios.
Studios.
But I'm saying though, like we were in this little store, and the store is about 2 stories of
He was
bookcases.
so giddy.
And in those bookcases are these little wands, and there's only
They
about
weren't
4 or
little.
5 of them.
They're like 11 inches long.
No, well,
not even gonna go
Yeah, we'll just leave that alone.
How
right
the
there,
hell he
bro.
knows what 11 inches is?
Yeah.
Well, I know because I hide one every day.
Yeah, he's a
Yeah.
swallowing
Talking
fire.
about
That's
ego
what it was.
Hide up your butt. Never mind.
Did he spin?
What?
Eugene, stop.
But I mean, the whole store was nothing but these little wands from
Eugene, stop.
wall to wall, and I'd never seen someone so excited over something like that. And there was like, wasn't there like 3 other stores, James, that had the exact same stuff in it?
No, they were all different.
No.
I tell you, I understand his excitement because when my brother-in-law came down and we took him over there, and dude, we literally almost spent the whole day there.
I'll tell you what, that butterscotch drink, whatever it was, what was that?
Boom.
That was
Butterbeer.
some good stuff. Yeah.
Okay.
That was some good
So,
stuff.
and then let's talk about Fallout 4.
Ah, dude.
Because we have some kind of, if you're quick
we
on
made
the
Taylor wait till the
if you're
whole
quick,
show.
if
to
you're
talk
quick
about
on the
it.
trigger, this might help you out.
Well, basically, Automatron comes out tomorrow for Fallout 4. Obviously, it's a DLC pack. It's only about 1.4 gigs. It's not big.
It's very small. It's a very small. Because the storyline to
a
it's
couple
not
of skins or
huge.
something.
It's a new storyline, but
Build
it's
robots.
it's you build robots and you fight them and you have them as companions and stuff like that.
It's like Real Steel in a video game.
Real Steel.
Check that out.
Little bit of information if you want to play it now over in America. It doesn't obviously, like I just said, it doesn't come out until tomorrow. But
Yeah.
if you switch your
So you got a dentist appointment tomorrow at some point?
no, I already have it.
You can switch your
You can switch your location. You can switch your location from US to Australia.
I'm sorry. I don't think I can make it today.
But
on Steam and on
I'm
Xbox.
stuck in the bullpup. What?
But if they just shut up for a moment,
I would say on Steam and Xbox Live, you can change your location along with your time zone that you're in. So you can actually set yourself back or forward 24 hours. For example, I set myself in Australia and played Fallout 4 12 hours before anyone else did. It was a lot of fun.
Oh, I got you.
and you can do that with the
It's
DLC right now.
You can do the DLC as of
Cheaters.
right now.
And I
Cheaters.
actually downloaded it this morning, and I was
Sony
already
come
playing.
knocking on my door. Hey,
Sony's not going to do anything.
Sony's-
Bethesda might.
I mean,
Xbox. Not me, Microsoft.
Well, there's also some cool news about Xbox, Sony, and other platforms.
Yeah, they're all getting ready to cross platforms.
Yep.
Maybe. We've already seen it with Rocket League.
Which is great for
if you
Battlefront
guys
players.
if you love the Rocket
By the
League
way.
series, which is an amazingly fun game, Rocket League already crosses platform to Steam and PlayStation. Now, the only one that's not there yet is Microsoft, and Microsoft has already agreed that they're going to be on the way for that game specifically. But if they're going to let one game in, that means they're going to start opening the ideas to all other platforms, which means
Red Dead will probably come back.
So
Red
I have,
Dead can
I have
come
a
back
question.
and
I have a
everybody
question
can play it.
to
That'd be
you because you
amazing.
guys, you are
Red
our
Dead
gamer
Redemption,
guys.
Actually, there's leaked about Red Dead Redemption 2 being
The new one.
shown.
You got it on your nose, haha.
He just said that so you would stop talking,
Yep.
so he can butt
So
in.
my question to you two platformer boys, your console guys, is I heard that either Xbox or PlayStation is now going to build a machine where you don't have to buy a new machine, you just upgrade the parts.
Xbox.
Whoa, what? What
Yeah.
did you
Yeah,
do
I
about
heard-
that?
yeah.
That's crazy.
Xbox has decided to go the route of not having to do another
So
system.
they're basically just going to give you a
Upgrades.
PC. It's a PC.
Yeah,
at this point.
it's all the consoles are PCs.
Oh,
the thing
PCs.
is,
I know that, but I'm
because the
saying
parts are
they're
so
all PCs.
compact,
It's becoming
Politically
more
correct.
PC.
can't
What's
be
wrong with you?
changed. Just say,
Hey, listen here,
Xbox has realized.
righty.
The thing is, I can buy a PC, never to buy a console again. I have to upgrade every once in a while to play the new games that come out. But
That's
I
the
don't need
idea
to.
they're going for. Then it's just
I
you
think
buy
so.
you buy the base model, and then you
And
buy
then you're
upgrade
done. Yeah,
cards,
you just-
upgrade the
Yep.
memory, upgrade
It
the
is
RAM.
the easiest, freest thing to do.
So
Well,
it's back to being
and-
a computer.
And it'll
We'll talk about
this
Game
is
Boys.
what it's going to do. It'll stop going. Well, I can't play my 360 game because Xbox One won't play them yet.
Well, no, you
It should because if they're going to do that, they're going to
to.
make it where they play the games.
Well, I
All
think
the
they already
games, all
do.
the time.
They're already
Well, they're on
backwards
the way.
compatible.
There's
No,
some
not
of
all of
them.
them.
There's I think
Not all
80
games,
titles
but
out,
Yeah.
but because they're releasing like 15 every month and a half.
Yeah. They're
PlayStation
getting
was like
there.
giving games away.
Oh yeah,
old PS3 games,
PlayStation
yeah.
was kind of apologetic. They're like, all right, well,
Sorry
we realize
about that.
some of these aren't backwards compatible. Here's one on us. Here's a free game.
Right.
We're gonna start giving away as we go.
You know what? I don't have a one, but are they playing Blu-rays yet, or are they still
Yes.
just DVD? All right, that's
Yeah,
cool.
PlayStation's been doing it since
I actually
PlayStation
do have an
3,
Xbox
though,
One, but
which
my
is
kid
the only
plays
reason
it. I don't have much to do with that at all.
We have one here you can come play with. But
Well, considering that
I feel left
PlayStation
out.
3 didn't come around to the same, like it came out 2 years after the Xbox 360,
Yeah, that would make sense. Why
and it was in that
Blu-ray.
Yeah,
shift
I
of
would say it
DVD
was-
to Blu-ray. So I mean, it
Which
wasn't really.
still hasn't finished shifting. Like,
No, yeah, people are still buying
People-
just regular
yeah.
DVDs, and they're
People-
like,
I don't
"Oh, it's
think
just
people are
good."
convinced by Blu-ray yet. But back to
No.
consoles.
Until you
were
see the
saying.
picture, and you're like, wow.
But
Yeah, until you watch a few Blu-rays and then you realize that you've made a giant mistake.
Yeah, I think Microsoft finally kind of eventually they gave up. They're like, all right.
It goes with the way the whole United States and the whole world's going. Is like it's everybody's getting into this thing called synergy, where everyone's working with each other rather than competing, which makes a lot more sense. It's better for consumers at least.
It'll help with global warming.
Hurts guys like us. It does.
Yeah,
it hurts guys like
global
us.
gaming, not
global gaming.
Well, it hurts guys like us because like we're content creators and we create video and we do video work, man. And if everybody is like synergetic about it, then you're going to end up working with more people and then spreading work out more rather than being exclusive and people coming to just to you.
I don't know. I think with me and James have had this conversation multiple times. There's nothing wrong with healthy competition between two companies or so and whatnot. Synergy works great. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, but with Facebook and people being loose-lipped, that's where the healthy competition's gonna. That's why it's being phased out.
I just don't like people, so I mean, it's just
too much.
He's not our friend. He just works here. And on that note, it's a beautiful day in the
all right.
neighborhood.
You've been watching Nerd Talk.
day
I'm
in
more
the
Tech the Batman.
neighborhood.
This is Mr.
Wants to be
Rogers.
mine.
That's Darth Taylor. That's
Wants to
Cytokin.
be ours.
Back in there is James, otherwise known as Utter Tech, the Sausage Link.
Our
Thanks for
neighbor.
watching, and we'll see you guys next time.
Thanks, Nate.